For the first few millennia, the atrocities remained relatively hidden, known only to the perpetrator and the victims. Yet atrocities there were. The first to fall to the yoke of civilization were women, subjugated by men as they broke the matriarchal clans. Then, with invasion, genocide, and enslavement, the bedrock of all great civilizations were built upon blood. Mesopotamian, Indus, Chinese, Egyptian, Persian, Greek, Roman, Byzantine, Arabic, European, American. Indigenous people were vanquished, exterminated, subsumed, until the nations fed upon each other as each in its turn grew strong enough to vanquish and enslave others, until eventually they teetered and fell by the inescapable forces of chaos, complexity, and entropy, themselves to be vanquished by the next to rise. We call it the spread of civilization, but considering the carnage that precedes it and the conquest that follows, it is very much of a pair with the learned aggression passed on from father to son as the abused becomes the abuser. Civilization is built of severed limbs and heads, and the extermination of all that does not yield. Chivalry never died. It never was, but that inside that suit of armor hid a monster to be true. The privileged ride the boiling tempest in a boat built out of the bodies of the oppressed, until the birth of capitalism and the Industrial Revolution, when those at the top imbued themselves of superhuman powers, utilizing the magic of technology to transform the oppressed into wage slaves, while they all wealth accrued. Dynasties of the rich and famous, using the power of psychology, sociology, mathematical modeling to help once again brainwash the wage slave class to become consumers, cannibalizing themselves. Paranoid, hyper-aggressive megalomaniacs who are then eternalized in legalese, in corporations and governments that invest themselves with rights supreme. Through miseducation, indoctrination, addicting us to conspicuous consumption to the point that I stand before you all in clothes woven of the blood of sweatshop children, as are, I'm sure, most of you listening. Our lives are all forfeit to the furnace of civilization, especially here in Marty's belly of the beast. On to the rise of fascism, the ugly endgame cancer of capitalism. Still, those who were beaten become those who beat. Are we all now so subjugated that we can stand by and watch the extermination of another people, many other peoples? In this country right now, it is my rainbow race, too soon to die, is threatened with annihilation. People tell me every day that they want us erased. This is why I know the pain I see and why my heart cries out. Stop it. Stop all this madness, starting with the bloodshed. Stop the wealth inequality that keeps us barely surviving from paycheck to paycheck, while all too many of us have not even a home or a meal to eat. Though, do you not know, we will share our daily bite of food with someone in need, and this is what makes us better than them. Stop the rape of this earth. Stop our impoverishment to support the war machine while we idolize the rich and ghoulish upon their yachts, drinking our blood. Stop all of the killing everywhere. Do you not know they are still killing us in coliseums? Only now they offer us pay-per-view seats. Stop supporting this bloodthirsty insanity that will only end when all are dead on a dead planet. It is time to wake up. We cannot be complicit. I tell you, for this there is only one solution: a general strike. And these are fighting words with the weapon we hold. True, the solidarity that you have so long deprived us of by pointing out our differences and setting us against each other, all the while brainwashing us with the history of the privileged, but never our own, fooling us, yes, every one of us, that we will be billionaires. We're just temporarily poor. No more. I say no more. Better to turn our backs upon you all. I refuse to be your slave, your concubine, your chattel, your whore. Wake up, people. For the children's sake, wake up. We'll not do this no more. Here is the indictment, written plainly. Few of us remain who do not have blood on our hands. I have more than my share. We are now to be tried on the basis of what we do about it. Act now or join the guilty.